to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jarvis. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Huskies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. A strike downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to test the right side with this one. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Looking for space. It's Strickland. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Jarvis. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Good enough for 1st down.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
brings up.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Surging forward on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, the quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Jarvis. Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Snagged out of the air. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout by the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got his man, makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. He'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Williamson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jarvis. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker is Williamson. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
First down for the offense.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Hey, coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Forced out of the pocket. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Makes a catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Strickland. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Makes his man miss. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Now they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Looking for a man, it's Jarvis. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a big play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for space, it's Tyson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Right down the middle. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner goes down. His drive will open from the 15. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. Starting to feel a little pressure.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Bryant.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top. Catch inside the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Gets it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Creates a little space. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel...
There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. Finds the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this two-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this two-minute drill.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Quick completion on the out. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to... Touchdown, Huskies! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
How about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker, knock that PAT through the uprights.
Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout by the defense.
A huge point after this for the lead.
Extra point.
And he knocks through the pressure-filled extra point, and now see if they can hang on. They march 78 yards down the field. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
To throw, it's Jarvis. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.